Today, I want to talk about the power of our words. What you say matters. It matters more than we often realize, shaping not only the lives of others, but also our own. Our words can be a source of encouragement or despair, connection or division, truth or deception. Every sentence, every phrase, every seemingly casual remark has the potential to make a difference. Every word we speak has the potential to echo in someone's mind long after the conversation ends. We often underestimate the power of our words, but they hold the ability to shape someone's self-perception, influence their emotions, and even impact their life decisions. Positive or negative, what we say leaves a mark, one that can either lift someone up or weigh them down for years to come. When we use words of encouragement and support, we give others the permission to see their own potential. Simple, sincere comments like "you did a great job" or "I believe in you" may seem small in the moment, but for the person receiving them, they can be transformative. A compliment or an acknowledgement of effort can change how someone feels about themselves, motivate them to keep going, or push them to pursue dreams they didn't think were possible. Often, people remember moments where someone noticed their hard work or expressed confidence in them, and these words become a source of strength during challenging times. For instance, a mentor's or teacher's words of encouragement can inspire a young person to keep pursuing a challenging path, building resilience and self-assurance that stays with them well into adulthood. On the other hand, negative words can have equally lasting and far-reaching effects. Casual or critical remarks, whether intentional or not, can hurt deeply, leaving scars that are hard to erase. For example, a child who is told repeatedly that they are not smart or not good enough may internalize these labels, which can lead to self-doubt, fear of failure, or even a sense of inadequacy that follows them throughout life. Adults are not immune to this either. Negative feedback at work, harsh criticism from a friend, or hurtful comments from a loved one can damage a person's self-esteem and hinder their growth. Once these seeds of doubt are planted, it can take a great deal of time, effort, and positive reinforcement to undo their effects. Beyond individual impact, words can shape the environment around us. In workplaces, classrooms, or families, the words we use contribute to the overall culture. When we choose to communicate positively, focusing on constructive feedback and supportive language, we create an environment where people feel safe, valued, and motivated to excel. However, a culture where criticism, negativity, or sarcasm is common can lead to stress, resentment, and lack of motivation among members. Words play a crucial role in creating spaces where people either thrive or feel oppressed. It's also essential to recognize that some words leave a lasting impact, not only because of their content, but because of who says them. When words come from someone whose opinion we value, a mentor, family member, or close friend, they can have a significant influence on us. This is why a parent's words can be so formative, shaping a child's self-worth, or why a boss's feedback can be so impactful for an employee's confidence and job satisfaction. Positive words from these figures can fuel self-assurance, while negative words can feel like a heavy burden to carry. Social media has amplified the reach and influence of our words. In the online world, our comments are not only seen by the intended person, but by potentially thousands of others. Public praise or criticism on social platforms can have powerful ripple effects, often affecting a person's reputation, career, and well-being. This is why the idea of words having a lasting impact is even more relevant in our digital age. What we say online can follow people, creating labels or assumptions that can be hard to shake off. Because of this lasting influence, it's essential that we become more conscious of the words we choose. Taking a moment to think before we speak or write can make a difference. Are our words helpful or are they harmful? Will they uplift or might they bring someone down? In many situations, a thoughtful pause can help us choose words that are supportive, constructive, and empathetic. Ultimately, words have the power to shape lives. They can be tools for healing, encouragement, and growth, or they can be sources of doubt, pain, and regret. By choosing our words carefully, we have the opportunity to make a lasting positive impact on those around us. We may never fully know the difference a few words can make, but if we choose them wisely, we can be confident that we are building others up and helping to create a more supportive, kind, and compassionate world. The words we choose to speak reveal a great deal about who we are. They reflect our beliefs, our attitudes, our values, and ultimately our character. People may forget what we say, but they rarely forget how our words made them feel or what they indicated about the kind of person we are. When we communicate, our words convey more than information. They convey our principles and perspectives, shaping how we are perceived and influencing the world around us. Every conversation, whether with a friend, family member, coworker, or even a stranger, is an opportunity to demonstrate what we stand for. Consider the impact of respectful language. When we speak with respect, especially in challenging situations or with those who disagree with us, we show that we value understanding, empathy, and dignity. Choosing respectful words doesn't mean avoiding honesty or avoiding difficult conversations, but it does mean approaching them with care and consideration for the other person's feelings and perspectives. For instance, giving constructive feedback in a way that preserves the other person's dignity shows that we value kindness and respect over superiority or dominance. It reflects that we are mindful of others' feelings, an attribute that is a strong indicator of emotional intelligence. On the contrary, words that are careless, harsh, or dismissive reveal a lack of empathy and an inclination toward judgment. When we use language that diminishes others, it sends a clear message about how we view people. A single conversation laced with contempt or sarcasm can cause someone to feel undervalued, leaving them with a negative impression of us that is hard to undo. When we choose words that are positive, affirming, and constructive, we are saying to the world, I believe in treating others with respect, and in doing so, we are cultivating an atmosphere of understanding and trust. The way we speak to ourselves also reflects our values, particularly those related to self-worth and personal growth. Self-talk, the internal dialogue we have with ourselves, can reveal whether we are compassionate or harsh, resilient or self-defeating. When we speak to ourselves with kindness, acknowledging our strengths and learning from our weaknesses, we demonstrate self-respect and a growth mindset. On the other hand, a habit of negative self-talk can indicate a lack of self-compassion, a fixation on flaws, and a tendency to overlook our own accomplishments. Speaking kindly to ourselves is just as important as speaking kindly to others, as it reflects our commitment to self-acceptance and mental well-being. Our words also reveal how we view the world and other people. A person who speaks with optimism and gratitude, for example, shows that they appreciate life's positives and value the good things around them. Phrases like "I'm grateful for your help" or "I appreciate this opportunity" reflect a mindset of gratitude which can uplift those around us. In contrast, frequent complaints or negative remarks can reveal a tendency to focus on what's lacking or what's wrong, a mindset that can breed dissatisfaction and pessimism not only within us, but also among those we interact with. People naturally gravitate toward positivity and are often inspired by those who speak with a spirit of gratitude and appreciation. This can create an atmosphere where others feel more valued and appreciated, making it easier to cultivate positive relationships. Honesty is another core value that shines through in our words. When we speak truthfully, even when the truth is difficult, we are demonstrating a commitment to integrity. Honesty builds trust, and people are more likely to respect and rely on those who are truthful in their words. However, honesty is not only about what we say, but also about how we say it. Brutal honesty without regard for someone's feelings can come across as unkind or even self-serving. True integrity lies in finding a balance between honesty and empathy, a skill that reflects a commitment to authenticity as well as consideration for others. Moreover, the consistency of our words with our actions is a reflection of our authenticity. If we speak about the importance of kindness but act in ways that contradict this value, people quickly sense the inconsistency. Integrity is not just about what we say in the moment, but about maintaining a congruence between our words and our actions. Consistency shows that we are sincere and reliable, that our words are not empty but rather a true reflection of our character. For example, someone who speaks about the importance of helping others but is unwilling to lend a hand when needed may be seen as insincere, while someone who lives by their words builds credibility and earns the trust of those around them. Our choice of words can also reflect cultural sensitivity and inclusivity. Being mindful of inclusive language shows a respect for diversity and an appreciation for the experiences and identities of others. Using words that embrace diversity, such as gender-neutral language, terms that respect cultural backgrounds, and expressions that avoid stereotypes, demonstrates that we value equality and respect for all. This approach to language is not about being overly cautious, but about acknowledging that words have the power to include or exclude. When we take the time to understand and use language that is inclusive, we are saying, I respect and value every individual. Finally, the ability to choose calm and measured words in heated situations is a reflection of self-control and maturity. Responding with anger or frustration can indicate that we are quick to react rather than understanding and patient. On the other hand, speaking calmly, even when we feel provoked, shows that we value peace and have respect for others' perspectives. This doesn't mean suppressing our feelings, but rather expressing them in a way that contributes to resolution rather than escalation. When we choose our words carefully in difficult moments, we convey our commitment to resolving issues constructively and respectfully. Ultimately, our words are a mirror of our values. They are the threads that weave together our intentions, beliefs, and character, forming the foundation of how we interact with the world. By choosing words that align with values like respect, integrity, gratitude, and empathy, we not only build stronger, more trusting relationships, but also contribute to creating a world where these values are upheld. Our words, therefore, are not just expressions, they are affirmations of who we are and what we believe in, serving as daily reminders to ourselves and those around us of what truly matters. The words we use, especially when speaking to ourselves, have a profound impact on our mindset and the way we approach life. Our internal dialogue, the thoughts and phrases we repeat to ourselves, can shape our perceptions, influence our emotions, and ultimately guide our actions. Positive words can foster confidence, resilience, and optimism, while negative words can generate doubt, fear, and self-limiting beliefs. What we say to ourselves and to others shapes how we interpret our experiences, respond to challenges, and pursue our goals. One way that words influence our mindset is by reinforcing either positive or negative beliefs about our abilities. For instance, when we tell ourselves, I can handle this or I'm capable of learning new things, we build a growth-oriented mindset. This type of self-talk encourages resilience and fosters a belief that skills and abilities can be developed through effort and persistence. It creates a mental environment where challenges are seen as opportunities to grow rather than threats to avoid. When we say, I'll figure it out instead of I'm not good at this, we set ourselves up for problem solving and perseverance, which can make a significant difference in our success. On the other hand, negative self-talk can foster a fixed mindset, a belief that our abilities are set and unchangeable. When we tell ourselves, I'm not smart enough or I always mess things up, we reinforce limiting beliefs that can prevent us from trying new things or learning from setbacks. This type of language creates mental roadblocks, making us more likely to give up when faced with difficulty. By convincing ourselves that failure is inevitable, we may start avoiding challenges altogether, which in turn limits personal growth and narrows our potential. The impact of these negative words isn't just temporary repeated over time, they can become ingrained beliefs that limit our self-confidence and hinder our willingness to take on new opportunities. Words also have a direct influence on our emotions, which play a significant role in shaping our overall mindset. Positive words evoke emotions like hope, gratitude, and joy, which are linked to optimism and well-being. For example, taking time to express gratitude by saying things like, I'm grateful for this experience, can help us see the positive aspects of our lives, even in difficult times. This habit of focusing on what we appreciate can build a mindset that is more resilient to stress and more inclined to see the good in situations. People who frequently use language that reflects appreciation and optimism are often more satisfied with their lives and better equipped to cope with adversity. Conversely, words that convey negativity, self-doubt, or fear tend to reinforce feelings of stress, anxiety, and sadness. If we constantly tell ourselves, I can't handle this or nothing ever goes right, we amplify feelings of helplessness and frustration. This negative self-talk can lead to a mindset of defeat where problems feel overwhelming and solutions feel out of reach. When we view situations through a negative lens, it's easy to become discouraged, which affects not only our emotional health, but also our motivation and willingness to try new things. Over time, these patterns of negative language can drain our energy and lead to a downward cycle of pessimism and inaction. The words we use also play a powerful role in shaping our approach to setbacks and challenges. A person with a positive internal dialogue might respond to a failure by saying, this is a learning experience, I'll do better next time. This attitude fosters resilience and helps us see setbacks as temporary rather than defining. It allows us to approach challenges with curiosity and determination, making it easier to bounce back and stay motivated even when things get tough. Positive language reinforces a mindset where mistakes are part of growth, encouraging us to view each experience as a step forward. In contrast, if we approach challenges with a negative mindset and tell ourselves, I'll never be able to do this, we are more likely to give up quickly or avoid challenges altogether. This kind of language fosters a mindset of fear and avoidance, where setbacks are seen as evidence of personal inadequacy rather than opportunities for improvement. Such a mindset can hinder both personal and professional growth, as it limits our willingness to step out of our comfort zones. To cultivate a mindset that supports growth and resilience, it's essential to be mindful of our language. Changing the way we talk to ourselves takes conscious effort, but it can have a powerful impact on our lives. By replacing negative words with positive affirmations and encouraging language, we can slowly rewire our thinking. Phrases like I am learning, I am capable, or I am worthy may seem simple, but they reinforce self-belief and help cultivate a mindset that is open to growth and resilient to challenges. In the end, words are not just expressions, they are tools that can shape our reality. By choosing words that support a growth-oriented, positive mindset, we can improve our outlook, boost our confidence, and enhance our overall well-being. Words are like seeds. What we plant in our minds will grow. If we plant words of encouragement, resilience, and optimism, we will cultivate a mindset that empowers us to face challenges, pursue goals, and ultimately live more fulfilling lives. The words we choose when we communicate have an undeniable impact on our relationships. Words can be the bridge that connects us to others, allowing us to build trust, understanding, and intimacy. Alternatively, careless or harsh words can create distance, misunderstandings, and even lasting damage to relationships. From daily conversations with loved ones to interactions with colleagues or strangers, what we say and how we say it can either strengthen or weaken our bonds with others. In this way, words serve as powerful tools for connection, and being mindful of our language is essential if we want to nurture meaningful and supportive relationships. One of the most fundamental ways that words build connections is through the expression of empathy and understanding. When we listen carefully and respond with compassion, we show others that we are truly invested in their feelings and experiences. Simple phrases like, I understand how you feel, or I'm here for you can be incredibly affirming, offering support and reassurance in moments when someone may feel vulnerable or alone. Empathetic words make people feel heard and understood, creating a sense of emotional safety that is crucial for building trust. By taking the time to acknowledge and validate someone's emotions, we strengthen the connection we share with them, making it easier for them to open up to us in the future. In romantic relationships, words play an especially important role in creating closeness and intimacy. Expressing appreciation, admiration, and love through words helps partners feel valued and cherished. Compliments and words of affirmation, like "I'm grateful for you," or "you make me happy," communicate affection and appreciation, reinforcing the emotional bond between partners. Studies have shown that regular expressions of gratitude can improve relationship satisfaction, as they create a positive feedback loop that encourages both partners to continue showing kindness and appreciation toward each other. When partners regularly use positive and affirming language, they build a foundation of trust and affection that helps them navigate challenges and maintain a healthy connection. However, just as words can build intimacy, they can also create distance. In moments of conflict, the words we choose can determine whether we resolve issues or deepen misunderstandings. Harsh, critical, or accusatory language often leads to defensiveness, escalating conflicts and leaving emotional wounds that can be difficult to heal. For instance, saying "you always do this" or "you never listen to me" can feel like an attack, making the other person feel blamed and resentful. These absolute statements also fail to address specific issues and instead target the person's character, which can lead to lasting hurt. Choosing constructive language during conflict, such as "I feel hurt when," or "I need ... allows us to express our feelings without blaming, which encourages open dialogue and problem solving. Friendships, too, rely on supportive words that foster trust and mutual respect. Friends often look to one another for encouragement and support, especially in times of hardship or self-doubt. Words of encouragement like "you've got this" or "I believe in you" can help friends feel supported and capable, strengthening the bond between them. Similarly, being open and honest with friends fosters authenticity, which is a key ingredient in lasting friendships. Saying "I appreciate you" or "thank you for being there for me" acknowledges the value of the relationship and deepens the emotional connection. However, a lack of appreciation or dismissive remarks can weaken the bond between friends. Repeatedly overlooking a friend's feelings or using words that belittle or dismiss their experiences can create a sense of imbalance, leaving one friend feeling undervalued and less inclined to invest in the relationship. In professional settings, words play a significant role in building or breaking connections as well. The way we communicate with colleagues, supervisors, and clients can directly affect our work environment and relationships. Using respectful and supportive language in the workplace creates an atmosphere of collaboration and mutual respect. Phrases like "I appreciate your input" or "thank you for your hard work" show that we value others' contributions, which fosters a positive and productive work environment. Constructive feedback delivered in a respectful way, such as "I think we can improve this by," "what do you think about ... encourages open dialogue and makes people feel valued and included. When we show respect through our words, we build connections that can lead to effective teamwork and shared success. However, the wrong choice of words in professional settings can lead to tension, misunderstandings, and a toxic atmosphere. Criticism delivered harshly or dismissively, such as "this is completely wrong" or "you clearly don't understand," can be damaging and demotivating. It can cause employees to feel insecure, undervalued, and less inclined to contribute their ideas. In a work environment where harsh or dismissive language is the norm, people may become more guarded and less willing to collaborate, which can stifle creativity and productivity. By choosing constructive, positive language, we can create an environment where people feel safe to share ideas and take risks, which ultimately benefits both individuals and the organization as a whole. Social interactions with acquaintances or strangers also benefit from considerate and respectful language. Acts of kindness, even as simple as saying "thank you" or "please," reflect our values and create moments of connection in everyday life. Showing appreciation for others, whether it's the barista at the coffee shop or a fellow commuter, contributes to a culture of respect and positivity. In contrast, using rude or dismissive language with strangers not only creates negative experiences, but can also lead to further negative interactions, as people often respond to the energy they receive. Politeness, patience, and understanding in brief encounters contribute to a sense of community and remind us of our shared humanity. The language we use to communicate can either nurture or harm our relationships, leaving lasting effects on how we connect with the people around us. Words are not neutral, they carry weight, meaning shaping the quality of our interactions and the depth of our relationships. By choosing words that reflect respect, kindness, and understanding, we can create positive connections that support our well-being and the well-being of others. In every interaction, we have the choice to build someone up or to create distance. By being mindful of our words, we can cultivate a life filled with meaningful and lasting connections.